Buongiorno. Tonight let's cook a nice Italian dish, a risotto Florentine. My version of it. We're going to add some Italian sausage and ground beef with it, a little bit of vegetable, and for our rice, now you can use just about any rice you want. We're going to use an Italian rice, arborio. Here's all we're going to need and how we put it together. Well, we're going to start with, we're going to saute all of these items together first in one skillet. And as I like to say, keep the flavor. So as we saute this, we're not going to drain the grease from this. We're going to use that to put the rice in and kind of coat that first to give it a better flavor. So we're going to use 1 cup of rice. And 1 cup will make approximately 2.5 to 3 cups of cooked rice. Then we have a couple tablespoons of minced garlic, 8 ounces of ground sausage, Italian ground sausage, 8 ounces of ground beef, a red pepper, yellow pepper, half an onion, a few mushrooms, half a bag of fresh spinach, 3 cups of chicken broth, and if you have fresh spices, all the better. I'm going to use some of the fresh thyme I have. I don't have, the basil hasn't grown yet, so we're going to have to use a dried basil. And then to finish it off, a little bit of Parmesan cheese to taste, and salt and pepper to taste. So first, let's slice up and dice our vegetables. And we want these to be almost bite size. Next, we'll heat our pan. Let that get a little warm first before we add our sausage and ground beef. Our pan seems nice and warm. And we'll brown the sausage and ground beef first. Then we're going to add our vegetables into this. And while that's sauteing, we'll add a little bit of our garlic. And you'll see our meat is nice and getting brown, and there's a little bit of oil left in that, or grease from the ground beef and the sausage. Well, that's flavorful, so we want to keep that. Now we'll add our vegetables. And we'll saute that next. And it'll take 4 or 5 minutes to saute this. And we're just about there. Now let's add our spinach. We'll put a lid on it to help steam it a little bit quicker. Once this is sauteed, I'm going to pull that out and put it in a side bowl and add the rice. Now the idea here is, with this little bit of liquid, the reason we want that, we're going to coat the rice so that it's not super sticky. We give that a nice coating. Once that's done, you can see it's all the kernels are, or grains are covered. We'll add our chicken stock. Now our rice has been sauteing or simmering slowly for about 10 minutes now, and you can give it a little stir. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm also just going to pull the stems of thyme out. We've got the flavor of that already. We'll pull them out. You can see the little leaves are just about all off of that. I think I got them all. There we go. And with our rice halfway cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add our meat and vegetable mix. See all that nice broth with it? Mix that up a little bit. Continue to simmer it for another 10 minutes or until the rice is done. We'll check back in just a few minutes. Now the last 5 minutes, you can see all the liquid is just about absorbed by the rice. So what we'll do is the last 5 minutes, we're going to turn the stove all the way off, cover it, let it sit for 5 minutes, and we're ready to eat. And to finish it off, you can always add a little fresh grated parmesan cheese. And look how nice and colorful that is. And that's all there is to it, guys. So until next time, bon appetit.